Hello my dear motorsport and sim racing friends. I am proud to present you a very interesting special Let's Play on my channel today. Today it's all about the DTM 1991 by Thomas aka Tommy78. And before I tell you any bullshit, I'll take the man who knows this mod best directly to my side. Namely Thomas himself, the developer of the DTM 1991 mod. Hello Thomas, how are you, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello guys, and hello Memo. My name is Tamás, or as many of you know, Tommy78. I was always a motorsport fan, and I had some races in the real life back in 2005 and 6. So maybe that's why I start modeling in 2009. Firstly, I made only tracks. I did Rock Wembley, Sao Paulo Street, Homestead, Miami, Emerson Fittipaldi Speedway, and my last track was Hockenheim. And in 2014 I started work on cars. First I made the MAN racetrack, then the Seat Leon Euro Cup, Audi TT Cup, and my last two projects was the WTCR and now the DTM 91.
So my dear, please tell us a little about your latest mod. Is it true that the whole project is a one-man show by you? And everything was developed completely by yourself, right? The 3D models and physics and liveries?
So my latest mod is the DTM 91. I started in April last year, and yes, I did almost everything alone. I did the 3D model, unwrapping, texturing, physics, sounds, and most liveries as well. But I got help to paint liveries. My friend helped me a lot, because the last two cars needed 38 liveries, and he's a graphic artist, and he told me he paints some cars while I'm working on the 3D, so it was a big help from him, and I would like to thank Hori for the help.
How long do you spend on a model in terms of working hours?
It's a good question, Memo. I can tell you exactly the hours. I spent a little bit more than 9 months on these cars. So each car took about 1.5 and 2 months. But in hours, I don't know, a lot.
How is it possible for you as a private modder to get the physics data of these vehicles? Have you called the racing museum and asked if you can have this data, or how can we imagine that?
The most physics details coming from the web and from datasheets I find, but I always try to contact with the teams. But this time it was difficult because the cars are from 91. But luckily I got help from 3 teams from the 5. So I would like to thank them for their support and help.
How exactly can we imagine this with the physics? Have you taken all the exact data from chassis to chassis, weight, gears, aerodynamics, etc. for each vehicle? And does each vehicle have its own individual strengths and weaknesses? Are the tires your own development?
I think it's impossible to get every information and details from a car. So I just try to implement everything I got and found on the internet. But when you're driving a car on the track, I think you can feel the difference between the cars. It helped me a lot, the newly implemented chassis flex. So now you can feel the different characteristic and weight transfer of each car. And also you can feel the advantage and disadvantage of every car. I did try 2 official tires and try to choose the the better one. And also I reworked the details and grip and few things inside the tires to match for these cars.
All liveries from the 1991 season are variable, even the Schumacher livery, right?
Yes, the mod includes all the 91 liveries, which is altogether 55 liveries. So yeah, Schumacher liveries as well.
What else would you like to tell us about your latest mod that we really need to know?
There was a huge update on the cars yesterday, and I changed and tweaked and reworked many things. So I would say you're just right. I also made a server with these cars to improve the WOP in the future with my customers, of course, and I am glad they tested my cars on the server as I saw many lap times.
Apart from your mod, what do you personally think about the discussion of the last days about broken physics in rFactor 2 and the setup hacks? As long as you are not an e-sport player, but an offline player, this is not a big problem like me. What do you think about it?
I didn't check that discussion on the forum, so I can't tell you anything about it. Unfortunately, I didn't have too much time, so I can't follow every thread on the forum. And about the setup, I mostly use dev mode while I'm testing the cars and making the physics, so I'm driving around 99% in dev mode. But yeah, I checked maybe 1 or 2 times the setup with the new UI.
Is there anything else you would like to say to the community that is close to your heart?
I would like to wish a happy new year for them, and I would like to thank them for their support throughout the last year, and I hope they will follow this year as well.
I thank you for your time. Have a nice day and we see us, Thomas.
Thanks Memo for your questions, and have a nice day too. See you.